Everyone's just like just eating popcorn, just watching. Like, can you guys see
On
something?
the cliffhanger.
Okay.
And welcome to episode 3 of Freedom Fridays. We are Freedom Club. My name.
Keep going. This is
That was
good.
great. My name's Will. This is Josh, and this is Austin. And we're actually really excited to have you here.
That
And we're
was
excited to be
good.
here. Yes.
He will read what is ever is on the teleprompter.
I'm Ron Burgundy.
San Diego? Welcome back. Welcome back. Season 2, episode 3. Episode 3.
Mm-hmm.
This is big. I think season 2's been really good so far.
Yeah.
Reception's been positive. Season 1, I think we're just getting warmed up. Season 2, I feel like the wheels are in motion. We've dropped the guard a bit more. And now today we're going to get a bit deeper.
We're going deep.
We're going to really reflect and analyze. And why are you looking at your heart rate?
Because we're going deeper. I'm freaking out.
He's freaking out. And without further ado, let's go deep straight away. First one. Is hustle culture overrated or necessary? You want to build an online business. You want to make money. Is it overrated to hustle or is it necessary?
You know, interesting. This happened to me recently when I was talking to actually a student at one of our events. I said, she was talking about all the different things she was doing in life. I was like, wow, like you're a real hustler. Good on you. And she was like offended. She's like, no, I don't hustle. And I think depends what you mean by the word, because like you could look at hustling as like really strong work ethic, or you could look at hustling like you're hustling someone, you know, like you're trying to get something out of them. You're kind of trying to shake them. So when you say hustling culture, is it like
Grind culture.
grind culture?
Like head down, ridiculous hours, like push. So you're not affecting anyone, nothing negative. It's more so like you're a hustler, you get stuff done, your first definition.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I think that, I don't know. I think that hustling is extremely important. I think, I don't really understand the culture too much though. Is it like
Lock in or
Lock
forever
in.
clock in. Like this whole like Instagram, like lock yourself in a room, disconnect.
Yeah, I think it's just if you have a goal, that's what's really important. If you have a goal, then you need to do whatever it takes and hustle to get it. And then I guess once you at least reach your goal, maybe then you can adapt a more balanced lifestyle. It just depends what you want in life. You could be hustling your whole life, just as long as you have moments of being present, etc. But I mean, I'm sure you guys share the same opinion. I think the hustle culture is like, I very much believe in that.
Yeah.
So,
I got like a 2-layered answer to that.
oh, layers, ogres,
Firstly,
like an onion.
Firstly, I think anything in life worth doing takes a lot longer than people expect, and you have to be able to focus and get it done. So I agree with that element of like grinding and locking in. However, I feel like people sometimes just go for the one goal, which is money. And I think you should grind and lock in towards gaining wealth in all aspects of your life. So as much time as you give to building a store and like hustling and sitting in your room, grinding to make more money, you should always be grinding to make better relationships and to be, you know, grinding for better health as well. Like, so it's a more well-rounded ground.
So hustling in all aspects.
Yeah, but you got to hustle for sure.
Yeah.
You got to run to stand still in this world because there's always going to be someone who's going to grind harder, you know?
You got to run to stand still. What? Explain that to me.
Well, like you got to work, you got to be able to work really hard. Like for what most people want to achieve, it's the 1% of people that are getting it. And that's for everything. That's not just for money.
Yeah.
And it's like, if you want to be in the 1%, if you really want these things, that means you have to work harder than 99% of people. So that's great, you know, you got to go for it.
And just quickly on that as well, like I don't know what's changing in the world, but like there's a lot more people hustling, you know? So it's the world in general is a lot more competitive. So if you want to be, like you said, in that top 1% or, you know, 0.5%, then not only do you need to hustle, like you need to be essentially beating other people in certain things.
Yeah.
And not that it's all a competition, but you know, everyone, especially everyone in the hustle culture wants the same thing. So you're up against them if you're in the same industry. So you got to work harder, work smarter.
I'm a believer that there's seasons in life. So there's seasons where you're more focused on work. Oh, sorry, that just alone, clip that. Yeah, of course there's 4 seasons.
No, but wow, bro, you going deep.
Oh yeah.
There's seasons I've found in my own life when I reflect. And there's certain seasons where I picked one thing and that's the only thing I thought about, lived and breathed it. Business, for example. Health took a back seat. I reached my most overweight point in my life. I wasn't eating healthy. I was eating like rubbish all the time. And because I just didn't care. All I cared about was locking in on the business, putting in as many hours as I physically could, going to a co-working space that was literally across the road from where I lived so that I could just spend all my waking hours in a work environment to get as much done as I could. And so, yes, do I believe that hustle culture is necessary? To a degree, because I think you need to prove not only to yourself that you can put in the work if required.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people have never really tested themselves. Like, are they really about it? Like, if required, could they sit down for a month and work 10 hours a day on an online business? Could they do it figuratively? Yeah. And sometimes it just takes you doing it to see if you're about that. And if you're willing to put in the work, because building an online business sometimes isn't for everyone. And some people are much better suited to do other things. And that's okay. It's not trying to prescribe this to everyone in the world. Not everyone should be an entrepreneur. The economy will collapse and businesses just wouldn't work out how you plan. That's my take. I don't want everyone walking around being an entrepreneur. I don't think that is a productive use of the world and how everything is set up. I don't think it would work. Yeah. So hustle for a period of time, hustle for a season, or hustle for a reason. You're hustling for this period to establish yourself, to make some money, or you're hustling because you have that ambitious goal, like you said, and you want to achieve it as fast as possible. Yeah. So I think that's the strategy I like to adopt. Because if I'm in hustle 100% of the time, I'm better now because I have good principles with health.
I was going to say that. I feel like you're a lot more, I'm not to say that there was anything wrong previously, but right now you seem very balanced in all areas of life. That's what I've noticed since
it was different. Yeah, when we first met, like even before then, I say that as a big turning point with me and hustling, especially with health, because all of a sudden when, just for context, Will, Josh and I met in Dubai in February or January of 2023. Yeah. So 2 and a bit years ago. And very quickly hit it off and then started living together. And I saw these boys eating clean every meal, going to the gym, pushing hard, just taking care of themselves. And for the first time, I was like, oh, maybe that's what I should do. And they were working just as much as me, arguably. Like, they were getting good work done, very productive, making money. Yet they were also healthy. And yet they were also had clarity of mind, and they weren't like, just pushing themselves to burnout. And so, yeah, that inspired me a lot.
Thank you, bro. That's nice.
Hustle culture, I believe, is necessary.
Yeah.
It's definitely not overrated. Just if you do it always and you never have the other elements of your life that you're focusing on, yeah, I guess it can be pretty one-dimensional. And that's pretty boring if you don't have beautiful connections with people around you, living in good health and taking care of yourself.
And life can pass you by. Like you really want to enjoy every moment. It's a real give and take. And I was going to say just quickly, Austin, you said that you're really focusing on like the hustle and work, and then like your health was neglected a bit. But I've noticed more change in you as well, bro. Like there's also, like you've been way more social, relationships have thrived. So it's like, I feel like there's heaps of things that you're way more well-rounded. And yet I feel like you work just as much as you did before. So proud of you, bro.
Thanks, man. Thanks. I can't take the credit for that. I got a better half now that pushes me to be better. Yeah. And obviously really good mates that make me better as well. So
yeah, very blessed, mate. Very blessed.
Appreciate it.
Okay. I like what you said, hustle for a reason or hustle for a season.
I can't claim that. I heard Hermosi say it. Sounded nice.
Shout out to Hermosi. Yeah.
Shout out to Hermosi.
Love you, bro.
The bearded goat. I'll call him that, the bearded goat. Okay, we're talking comments. Josh, pull up your phone. I know you've been screenshotting some nasty comments.
You guys are prepared, man.
Nasty.
I'm like Mr.
Could you open up Instagram right now and...
Bro, I don't have my phone on set. I'm professional.
That is professional. We're not professional. I'm playing Angry Birds over here.
Yeah. Don't say it.
I have one which I don't really get. Maybe you need to Google this. Someone says you have the same face as Peter Scully. Who's Peter Scully? Does anyone have any ideas?
No, but let's Google Peter Scully.
I hope this is accurate. I want it to be funny.
Okay, I gotta think of a comment.
Oh my God. Dude, that's so offensive.
Wait, let me see, Josh. Come here.
An Australian convicted murderer, a child sex offender who is imprisoned for life in the Philippines. Oh my God.
That is the worst comment that we've
that's
had.
Look at him.
I think that's the worst, yeah.
Oh, that's so horrible. I'm not even going to name the person that left that comment, but
that's rough. That was rough. Well, I was thinking more like
that's so messed up.
Pyramid scheme comments.
I kind of do look like him.
That. Okay.
No, you don't.
You don't, brother.
You got white hair, bro.
No. Okay, well, that's enough of Josh's comments. He is deeply hurt now. Poor Joshua.
Dude, that's so hectic, mate. Okay, comments.
Well, I got one. I think it was last week where it was made a comment for the first time about filming ads in Bali. And someone made a comment saying, you know, Bali's a cheap place for a holiday. It's like, you guys aren't making any money. Like, you're staying in Bali. I was like, Bali's okay, let alone, yes, of course, it's relatively cheap compared to other places. But to say people only go to Bali because it's cheap, and I just think that's a bit crazy. Like, Bali's such a beautiful place. I've grown so much. It's been such a pivotal part of my life. I think if I look at the three biggest cities in my life, was Adelaide, where I was born and spent 22 years of my life, Bali and Dubai. They're the three places where I've experienced the most growth. And so for someone to think that Bali is just, you know, everyone's going there as budget travelers, everyone's just going there because they got no money, it's not the case. Like, I've seen some big players in Bali. Big players.
Not that cheap at all.
And it's not, it gets getting expensive for a nice Airbnb. And plus, if you go to a nice restaurant, nice bar, it's expensive.
So many villas now that are 30, 40,000 a month. Like, I probably spend $300 a day on food.
Yeah.
Where are you going, bro?
But
I eat double steak everywhere.
Yeah, double steak.
So it adds up.
Nice.
I will say though, I think that like Bali for me is beautiful, and it's really easy to get in like a really healthy routine. You know, everyone's fit, everyone's like, I love that part of it. But for me personally, Bali isn't super inspiring. You know, like when, as you guys obviously we're in Dubai right now, like, not to say that I'm materialistic, but you see people that have, you know, such expensive things. You see beautiful, like the buildings are insane. There's so much wealth and comfort and convenience, and it is really inspiring, and it makes you feel like you need to be doing better. And I don't mean that in a toxic way. And like the view right now out of my apartment is like overlooking the Burj Khalifa, and you look at that and you go, wow, like it's I need to do better. I need to work harder. I need to be smarter, etc. I don't know if I get that feeling in Bali, like, to be fair.
No, I don't. I don't.
No.
Dubai's definitely a standalone there. And I'm sure other big hubs in the world, maybe if you're in Singapore, maybe if you're in Hong Kong, maybe if you're in Shanghai, like, I'm trying to think of these big hubs of activity and money and wealth. And you think there's so much going on there that it's inspiring. But I agree with you. It's definitely a different vibe for sure.
Yeah.
In doses though, I feel like too much Dubai is just too much Dubai.
Yeah, actually, I do agree with that.
It's a blessing, really, to be able to, you know, go there for a period of time, do what you want to do there, lock in. If it's Dubai or in Bali, maybe it's be a bit more health focused, or maybe somewhere else it's do something else.
Yeah.
So I think that's a blessing of travel as well.
Yeah, that's freedom.
You have done really well here, like keeping the health balance. I feel like when I'm here, I do similar to what Austin does, and I stay inside a lot. But you've really balanced that out. Like, you're going to the Palm of that training, of that gym.
Yeah. I mean,
time.
what I've worked out is I've kind of set a rule with myself. No matter where I go in the world, I need to create things that I enjoy, things that make me happy, and I need to connect with like-minded people. Because, you know, originally we're all from Australia, and like that's where our families are, but we've moved on with our lives. We now, you know, live in the UAE, and that's our life now. So I feel like, so you never, I guess, miss, you know, home from when we were kids. It's like you got to create home. And then what's home? It's like meeting people that I guess are like your family, being a part of communities, you know, something as simple as going to a gym class so you can be around other people, joining a run club. Just like I know online people are giving, run clubs get a lot of crap, but things like that are so cool. You're literally hanging out with people that are waking up early that just want to better their lives. So I've been doing that now wherever I go, but for the first time in Dubai, I've done that. And like, I've met such a mixed bag of people. Also actually going to church in Dubai, which has been really amazing. Just quickly. So I never would have thought that there was, you know, Christian churches in Dubai. I went to one recently. It has 5,000 members, people from all around the world. Just incredible. And that was another thing that really like helped ground myself in Dubai.
All at the service.
Not all in the service. The congregation has 5,000 people, but I think there would have been a few hundred in each service. Like the hall's massive.
Wow.
But I think now I want to, whenever I travel, unless I'm going on like a week holiday, it doesn't have to be as hectic. But if I'm spending a long period of time somewhere, I think it's really important to just stick to the things that make you happy and feel fulfilled, you know?
Absolutely.
I like that. It's a good principle to bring around because it's not really that difficult if you think about it. Find that local run club, go to that outdoor gym, you know, go and meet some other people, play some paddle, bit of tennis, like just do those little things in between.
It's very easy to not do it though, isn't it?
Yeah, it
So
is.
easy.
And especially here, like you said, bro, you're right. Like here, you can just lock in aircon and work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's true. You're good at that though, bro. I remember the reason like I have now looked at Dubai differently is when we came ages ago, I remember I was just in the apartment all day and you like, oh, hey bro, I'm going out. I'm going to dinner. Hey bro, I'm going out. I'm going to paddle. Hey bro, I'm going out. I'm going to tennis. You're always doing something. And I'm like, I need to do this.
I remember the turning point because you had this very different perception of Dubai when you first came here. And even for the first 2 years of being here, you were like, Dubai is this place where I work and pretty much nothing else.
Yeah.
Occasionally go out for a dinner, maybe go to the mall every now and then. Maybe you go and see some friends, but it's really like lock in. And then I remember you came here and said, bro, I'm going to try this new way. I'm going to do these things. I'll see how it goes. And then all of a sudden you're like, I love Dubai. Like this is great. There's amazing people around. I can go on this run. There's all these fit and healthy people at Kite Beach. And then I can go to the Palm and do an outdoor workout, ice bath. I'm like, that's what it's all about. That's Dubai. Dubai has everything. Yeah. And then you got to find it, I guess.
Yeah. Well said. Well said. Very true. Very true.
Well.
Uh-oh.
Embarrassing moments for this week. So I know we bring this one up a lot, but I like it because I like the fact that we do all this talking and we talk about, yeah, this is going great, that's going great. But then we just bring it back and realize that we're humans. We make mistakes. We're silly. What's been going on? Embarrassing moment from the week.
Okay. We all just go, I love that we don't have answers. I love that we're all going quiet.
It's raw. This is Freedom Fridays. This is real.
Whoever thinks of one first, just go. All right.
Okay.
Embarrassing.
You got something?
No. You got something?
Oh God.
I don't get that embarrassed.
I don't either.
Trying to think of something that would be perceived as embarrassing.
Is there a possibility that like we don't get embarrassed? I mean, it's super hard for me to feel embarrassed. Like it happens, don't get me wrong, but
I love embarrassing people. Oh, I've got a great one.
Rough. Likes embarrassing people. I kind of on Will's there. Will's side there.
All right. Okay, so on my trip to Airlie, to the Great Barrier Reef, Riley is just like a hardcore fisherman. You know this.
Yeah.
And he knows everyone there. He's like a local legend. Like he's connected with everyone. And there's a certain company which is the main tour company, and he used to work there. So they all know everyone. It's like, that is the plug. Every time we would drive past their boat, Louis and I would do some like serious homoerotic behavior on the boat.
Oh, to embarrass Riley.
And he would just hang his head. He'd be like, stop. Not so bad, but like we'd all like get in a line behind the boat and like flick one leg up and be like waving at them and they'd be looking. So we were embarrassed. I was embarrassing myself in order to embarrass someone else because I don't really care. I'll do anything in front of anyone. I'm not too fussed about what people think, but he was extremely embarrassed.
Josh, you are the king of that, bro.
You are.
Like he will do things. He'll go that extra step. And at the point where I'm like, oh, come on, man. Like just don't keep going. He'll push through that.
Bro, okay, how about this? How about me and you think of a moment when Josh tried to embarrass us? Because I feel like the more confident I get, I get less embarrassed. Like you don't care what people think as much.
He did it today.
Okay,
he's probably actually done it 3 times today. The one that comes to mind is it was a couple hours ago before we started filming for today. And he's like, maybe we should go out in the sun, get some sun, 5-10 minutes, wake ourselves up, look all healthy for the video. And I was like, sure, that sounds like a good idea. We go downstairs and the lifeguard's there. He's just chilling, not really guarding much of the water, but he was inside because no one was outside. We then go and sit down. The lifeguard goes and grabs a notebook and we have to sign in to be at the pool. And this is what I'm talking about. He's walking over. Josh is laying there and he's like, no, sorry, no autographs. No, I'm on my day off. I'm on holiday, no autographs.
And for you?
No, to the guy, the lifeguard. He's coming. You? No, for him.
Okay.
And he's coming. He's like, you guys got to sign in. He's like, no autographs. I'm on my day off. And you say that once. It's a funny joke. Sure, I'll sign it. Brother kept going. He was like, the lifeguard's like, and then he's like, no, bro, no, I'm seriously, I'm on holiday. I'm on vacation. I'm like, I was in the side like, brother, please just grab the thing and say your name and write it down, please. And he just kept going. So it's not embarrassing, but is it that feeling of like secondhand embarrassment almost?
A barrier I've just broken through recently is I'll always listen to music in public and maybe I'll like lip sync or hum a song. But lately I've started singing.
I heard you today as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
How's your voice?
Chris Brown forever.
My voice is horrible. It's horrible.
Didn't someone tell you recently that you have a good singing voice? Someone's definitely told you that recently.
Yeah, it was Julie on the boat. She said with the right coaching, I could be good.
With the right coaching, 20 years, 24 hours a day, you'd be perfect.
And a new voice box.
Thank you, Julie.
Perfect.
I don't know if anyone else believes you, but you believed in me.
Thanks, Julie.
Okay, yeah, I don't know. I think maybe, maybe embarrassed of other people. I think it's tough. I honestly can't think of a moment that I've felt truly embarrassed over the past week or even few weeks.
Will is immune to embarrassment. I like that.
Oh no.
I like
What if
that.
I opened up?
He is immune. I doubt that. We've got to think of something.
Yeah,
for
I'm just
next
going to
episode.
think of something, but I'm not sure. Yeah. But you are good. Your sense of humor, you are good at getting people. Just one thing I can share is Josh will do something, something cheeky, and then before I can even speak, he'll say, "Oh yeah," he'll point it at me and say, "I did it." I can't think of an exact example, but he's so funny at doing that. It's like you're in high school, but it's good. It's good.
Yeah, grow up, Josh.
Yeah.
Grow up. Is that you? Is that grow up?
You do say that. It's on fire today.
Guys, you're embarrassing me.
He's getting all red over there.
No, but it's all fun, dude. It's fun personality. It's good, man.
There you go. There's some embarrassing moments, or the fact that Josh constantly produces embarrassing moments every second of every day. Student of the week. We're going to go plural. Why? Because I just want to give a shout out to anyone in our new free program that is getting their first sales.
Yeah.
Shout outs to them.
How exciting.
Shout outs to them.
Yeah.
And we talk about this, I think it was last week's episode, where we talked about people getting their first sales almost just as exciting as them getting to 5K a month, 10K a month and beyond. And yeah, I've been chatting with all of our successful students behind closed doors, helping them out with scaling and all that, and hearing them and seeing them go from, 30K a month profit to 60K a month and beyond, and even bigger numbers above the 6-figure mark in profit per month, which is nuts. And so chatting with all of them, it's great, but it doesn't have the same excitement. What does is the first sale, the first cha-ching, the first bronze post in the platform when they get their first sale. And whenever someone puts up a post, it's not just a screenshot of their results. It's also a little bit of text, a bit of a blurb. And I really like it when students in there have explained, I felt like giving up. I felt like not doing this anymore. I felt like I was stuck. I felt like, oh, should I launch ads? This is scary. And they did it anyway. And I think that's a big thing we can take away from that, is that everybody feels a bit scared when they're starting any online business, but let's talk ecom. They're scared when they click publish on their first ad campaigns. Yeah. Scared when they have to choose a product, commit to one and say, I'm going to build a store with this. Even though on paper it checks out, meets the criteria, there's still that fear that this isn't going to work. Can I do this? That self-doubt. And so shout out to everyone who was getting first sales over the past week.
Awesome.
You stuck with it. You felt that fear and you said, you know what? I'm not going to let that fear stop me. Make it happen. Shout out to them.
Well
Shout
done.
out to you guys. Multiple students of the week. And we're going to wrap up this episode with, what we're going to wrap up with. Do I even need to say that? Sauce. Time for the sauce.
So it's life sauce, ecom sauce, or what? What was it? There's another one?
Or romantic sauce. No, it could be any kind of sauce in your life. Barbecue, ketchup, business, ecom, little life hacks that you've learned along the way.
Life hacks along the way.
Life hacks along the way. And we can cut these sections in the edit as well. We're not actually going to see.
Well, at least everyone knows who's watching that we don't prepare before it.
Yeah.
Maybe we should keep them in then. Yeah.
Everyone's just just eating popcorn, just watching. Can you guys see
On
something?
the cliffhanger.
Okay. All right. Whoever, again, if you think of it, just hit it. Sauce.
I think just something very very basic, but I think it needs to be addressed. You need to have enough courage to start. You need to have enough courage to ask the questions, because if you don't ask the question, the answer will always be no. And I've been reminded of this again recently. So many people are just afraid to just be to find out, to ask, to do something for free, to see, because they're so afraid that they're going to be sold something or someone's going to ask them. It's have a bit more confidence and courage in life. Be bold and brave, and luck favors the bold. So a few times I've been reminded of this. It's like you just got to be brave enough to try something sometimes. You can't go through life being so scared of everything.
I've got some source to go off that, bro. It's like just going off fear.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about something that I was super fearful of. And then when I guess broke that fear, it really changed my life, is your environment. And it's like, everyone's aware of their comfort zone. Your environment, your comfort zone could be like, the same people around you, you live in the same place, et cetera, et cetera. What I found is when I first, I guess, left the safety of my home. And when I say the home, I mean like, your friends nearby, your family, all the same routines. Like you never want to leave that. But sometimes, and definitely in my case, like you need to leave this safe space to actually thrive. And this can literally be like one of the most scary things ever. And it's like, even when you do it, you can think, what have I done? What have I done? I need to go back. Like it's terrifying. But then you start surrounding yourself with, I guess, people that you want, like there's parts of those people that you want in yourself, or you want what they have, and you're inspired by them. And it's the combination of being around people that inspire you and being out of your comfort zone, I feel like just good things happen. Like just good things happen to you. Mm-hmm. And I think that would be my source, is like, whether it's, fear to ask questions or fear to just get out of your comfort zone. And I know it sounds cliche, but it's like, just do it. Just try something new. Even if every part of your body is telling you not to do it, just do it. Because it made such a big difference in my life.
I like it. These are some 2 good ones. I've got to back this up. I've got to round this out.
You can do it. I believe in you.
The one that comes to mind is I'm really thinking about leverage at the moment. How do I make more progress more quickly with less effort?
Yeah, okay.
So small inputs, or focusing on the core things that matter to get the most out of it.
Mm-hmm.
I've been, I guess, not really a victim of it, but a victim of, busy work. Thinking I'm super productive because I ticked off 40 things from my to-do list today. And when I look at what those things were, they were stuff that wasn't really that important or urgent. I just ticked it off because I'm like, I want to tick off everything from this list.
Yeah.
And what has helped me take the step up and start going from, I'd say decent results to like, okay, big results is look at everything you have to do, write it all out, and then look at that list and think, what is the one thing that if I was to do this today, it would make all these other things irrelevant? So it's essentially the one big thing method. I talked about it in season 1. But even beyond that, there'll be things on your list that you were like, I don't really want to do this. Mm-hmm. Like, I know it's important, but it's going to be hard. It's going to take lots of time. It's going to be, difficult to do. And so I found that instead of just writing, finish X project on this, build store, say like spend 5 minutes starting Shopify store. So you get going, you get the little momentum, because once you do the first 5 minutes, then you're going to keep going. You're like, oh, I got past the toughest part, which is the start. And if you break this down, this isn't just hypothesis or people saying fancy words. It actually has backing in science. Newton's got this thing that says an object will stay at rest until acted upon by an external force. So you will stay doing nothing, and it is much harder to then start doing something than it is to keep going. And so what you need to do is trick yourself into just starting, getting the ball rolling, because once it's going, cool, I'm on a roll here. While I'm here, I'm already into it. I might as well get started on my product page. I'm already here. I might as well, get those images up. And it's like, you're going. So you got started. It's the hardest part. So you trick your brain by saying, I'll just do it for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I hear people talk about this in the health space. They say, just say you're going to go to the gym and just do 1 set.
Yeah, then you're in the gym.
You're already in the gym. You're like, I might as well do a couple more sets.
Wow.
I might as well do another exercise. I'm feeling good. Let's finish with some stretching. Let's do some cardio.
That's
you
great.
just keep going. So that's the sauce
good,
for the week.
Great sauce.
Thank you.
All of us. Good sauce.
Love good sauce.
Saucy.
Well, thank you.
Saucy.
Saucy. Thank you, everybody, for coming along. Josh, give us the
thank
outro.
you.
All right.
All right. Thank you, guys. That was episode 3. We will see you next week for episode 4. Been a pleasure chatting with you. We've had fun doing it. And Austin, I'm trying to do an outro. Goodbye, guys.
See you guys. Take
Sorry
care.
about him.
God bless.